Hey everybody, it's JD here. This is Lucy,
Hi.
and we're starting a new channel. New channel,
Yeah.
secondary channel,
Sec-
new for us.
Primary for me, secondary for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd introduce ourselves. That way, when we're looking back from a year from now, people can say, "Oh, that's who they are." And, that's why they think they're funny. And find the root of our problems today.
We are hilarious.
And it's the Sunday before Memorial Day 2016. So, Lucy wanted to tell everyone how we met.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's not, actually, but I think so.
It's interesting for us because
Yes.
it's our story.
It's a good story.
And maybe some of them will find it interesting too.
It's full of romance and bad decisions.
No, life is a bad decision. Yeah. Anyway.
So, basically, what had happened, coming up on 3 years ago, I can't do the math on this.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years ago, it was sometime in June. I was single after marriage and all that stuff, and so was he. And we happened to stumble across each other on OkCupid.
Yep. Free plug.
So, initially, I don't even remember our first, textual conversations at all.
Yeah. There's probably still on the site, but
I know they weren't that interesting. We did not click or anything, but he offered to take me to an Indian restaurant, and I love curry, so I agreed to a date because I really just wanted free dinner.
free dinner.
So I went directly from work. I didn't put makeup on or anything. And your half of this story is a lot more interesting on where you were at in your life prior to our date.
Yeah. Basically, I was I was ready to leave to go back to Japan. I don't know if those videos are still up on my channel actually about that, but I used to own a motorcycle. I'd sold it. I had a buyer set up for my car, which we still have now because things changed.
Obviously.
Like my affairs were in order at work. I was just on not a waiting list. I was just in a waiting pattern because again it was June, and like the first job that I got there available date was I believe it started in August or October. I don't remember, but it's usually August or October for teaching jobs. And like I had even like everyone knew, all my friends and everything here knew. Yeah, I was leaving. And some people I've run into recently, it's like, "Hey, you're still here?" So, I don't interact with everyone I know on a weekly or even monthly basis. And sadly, most of my closer friends, like the people that I'd take a bullet for, we might talk on Facebook or a text message once every 2 months. So work does that to you. Anyway, so that's my side of the story. We went out for dinner and she had lamb.
I had goat.
Goat.
I ordered the goat because I just really wanted curry, and I don't play around with my curry. I wanted goat Punjabi, and I didn't care about whatever impression I made on this date.
When she ordered goat, it surprised me.
Yum. It's so good.
Goat is good.
It is good. So yeah, after our date, which went really well, we talked for hours.
Yeah, outside the restaurant, we hung out for.
Yes, we sat outside for so the sun went down. I ended up calling my babysitter because I have a child from my previous marriage. I ended up calling my babysitter. I'm like, I'm gonna be home late. I don't want to leave. And yeah, the next day he came over and met my parents.
Was it the next day?
It was the very next day, and he gave me a key to his house. And then
Was that the next day?
It was the very next
Okay.
day. And then 2 days later, I think I started sleeping over there on days I had to work overnights. I worked a night shift.
It was
I
a
worked
quick,
4
quick
jobs.
click. Very quick click.
Very quick. We went from being complete strangers who really had nothing, like, I don't think if we'd gone on our date, we would have kept talking, because there was nothing going on textually. It was just like, somebody else to talk to.
Like, neither one of us just text very much. It's the same, kind of leads back to the other part of the story about my friends. I'm not a non-verbal communicator. Like, I like to talk when I communicate.
Same.
That's why I make videos. Because I could type all day on Facebook and whatever.
But yeah, and then we went. I was working 4 jobs at the time, so I spent pretty much any time that I didn't have my daughter with me over there, and eventually she started coming over there with me too.
Which we'll get into that later, when you develop a relationship with, someone else's child.
Blending families.
Blending families. There's one. I'm looking forward to that one. We're gonna have her with us,
So.
at least for part of it.
Yeah, 'cause that's a good story to tell too, since it's a whole nother thing in and of itself. And then 2 weeks after we met, we had a little get together, and I met his work friends.
Not all of them, because I have a lot, but yeah,
a few of them.
yeah, a couple of us.
And we drank a massive bottle of wine.
That was was that 4th of July?
No, it was before that.
It was before the 4th of July?
It was literally 2 weeks.
Well, we had like a big fire.
Not
Not that
yes.
one? Yeah, we had a big fire.
We
They
did,
brought
but
wine.
nobody really went outside to it. Like, you planned for it, but we didn't use it. We drank
Okay.
that huge bottle of wine and ended up just sitting around the living room
Of
listening
course. Well, when we
to.
drank wine.
We were listening to Live,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's the night he told me he loved me. 2 weeks later, and
Yeah.
listening to.
I'm a hopeless romantic.
It was beautiful. It was a very beautiful
But
moment.
our friends,
Full
our
of
friends,
drunk people around us shouted it in my ear over some song off of Throwing Copper, the album. I don't remember which
the
song
greatest
it was.
album.
It is one of my favorites.
But the bottle of we were set up. The bottle of wine was like it was huge. Like you cannot. I don't know where they found it.
It was so big.
It was huge. It had to be a gallon. It had to be a gallon. It was glass. It wasn't a box of wine. It was more than comes in a box of wine.
But nobody else drank any of it.
No.
It was
They
just
set us up.
I think they did that on purpose. But lo and behold, I think maybe a month later, he starts telling me I'm pregnant.
Yeah. I got a sixth sense about stuff.
I denied it. I denied it for so long. It wasn't even a full month later. It was like a matter of days later. You were just like, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. And you wouldn't leave me alone about it. I'm like, I'm not pregnant. Not even funny.
She was pregnant.
I was pregnant. And,
Yeah, so we have our middle child. Yes, middle.
Middle.
Because we have the oldest, that's from a previous.
She is 6. We have the middle, and she is 2.
2 and
And
some odd months.
when she was a few months old, we moved into where we're living now. We shuffled around for a little bit trying to get situated with our growing family. Ended up buying a mobile home and putting it on a piece of property near my parents. So
That's owned.
are here.
So we
Yes.
don't have to worry about that.
Yes. So we did all of that in the meantime while she was growing up, and then how old was she when we found out?
Well, a little over a year.
Yeah.
A little over a year old.
They are 23 months apart.
So they're 2 years apart. See, I hate the months thing. Good.
Months mean a lot
Yeah.
when they are so close together. Give me my months.
That's another topic. That's 2 years.
Anyway, again, he started telling
Totally
me I
another
was
topic.
pregnant. And I think if you ever say that word to me again, that sentence, I might kill you. But it is my confession for later. Like, she said it on a video. Arrest her now. Fucking. Yeah, no, he started telling me I was pregnant again, and shock of all shocks, I was pregnant.
And we have our youngest.
Our youngest, 3 girls.
Yep. She was really hoping for a boy on the second one and the third.
Yes, because I wanted to be done after. See, the second day that we hung out together, that he met my parents, we were outside talking, and it was a conversation of, do we want children together? And we both came to a very firm no.
That's how life works.
No, we're good. And then that happened. With the second one, we didn't find out until we were in the delivery room that she was a girl, so I had brought nothing but boys' clothes with me in hopes that I would get a boy. She ended up going home in a Superman onesie, which was fantastic.
And now she loves Superman.
No, sister loves
Yeah,
Superman.
sister
The
loves
older
Superman.
one loves Superman.
Older one, yeah.
Superman.
But yeah. So, and that's pretty much it for right now, I guess.
It's a good story.
Yeah. We're going to expand on it later and clip it in. Might be from a different angle. But. Alright, well, click like and subscribe, and then unsubscribe, and then subscribe again. It'll be funny. It'll make my meter jump. Anyway,
just subscribe. And in the future, we have lots of stuff planned. I have diapers on the way from Wish that we're going to do a review on.
Unboxing and review. Which
Yes.
unboxing is awesome with diapers because you open it up and there's diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more over to see the packaging that you get from Wish, because they were super cheap, but we'll go into that later.
Another free plug. Wish.
Yeah.
Okay, Cupid and Wish. We need some sponsor money there, guys. Alright, we're going to cut the video here because I'm not even sure how long it is. We don't want to make it too long.
Yeah.
But future videos pending. No promises.